On a recent program, you told a woman who had lapsed children to pray for them. You mentioned that God has a lot of tools in his toolbox, just waiting for our prayers. Why would God need encouragement to do this? Isn't he aware of their suffering and need for a wake-up call? Thanks from Kay. So does God need our encouragement?
Yeah. Kay, this is a very good question. And the first thing is, does God need our encouragement? No. Does God know that that person needs help? Yes. Well, then how does our prayer come into, the fore? How can it be helpful, in a way, to be efficacious for this person, even if God knows what is necessary beforehand, is helping that person already? Because, right, God's not going to abandon anyone if no one prays for that person, right? But how can our prayers help? And not just our prayers for our relatives, but our prayers for other people. We are involved in what's called the mystical body of Christ. And strangely enough, what that means is that God allows us to have some kind of efficacy, some kind of loving action within the mystical body of Christ. And that means, when Paul says in the letter to the Colossians that, he welcomes the suffering that he has because he knows, right, that as he offers this suffering up, that this is going to build up the church of Christ. So he's happy about these suffering. We're asked to pray for people, that is to say, we're asked to enter into the mystical body of Christ and to bring the efficacy that God allows us to have into the whole order of salvation. And, when I pray, I do pray for my relatives. Of course I pray for, all of my relatives and my friends. I mean, it's very natural, and I pray fervently for them. And I believe that God allows my prayers to have real efficacy in the lives of those people. But I also pray for the whole church. And I also pray for the souls in purgatory, as we're instructed to do, because, of course, those prayers for even the stranger also matter, so that no one will ever be without that kind of human efficacy along with divine efficacy.
Right.
But it's all part of the mystery of God allowing us to play a part in the whole order of salvation through offering our sufferings and through our prayers.